Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining us today as we dive into transforming complex research into clear, actionable guides. So, if you're a focused learner looking to optimize your workflow, you are in exactly the right place. Today, our main goal is to build a step-by-step toolkit together. We're going to help you reclaim your mental space, audit your weekly habits, and finally put an end to that endless cycle of digital busy work.
Okay, let's dive right into this. 1 hour. Research actually suggests that modern knowledge workers lose over 1 full hour of productive effort every single day. And why? Just because of constant task switching. It's crazy. That is a massive hidden tax on your attention, and it's literally sapping your focus and energy before you've even had a chance to tackle the hard, meaningful work.
And this brings us to a really vital concept coined by author Tom DeMarco, and that's Slack. Now, to be clear, Slack isn't laziness, not at all. It's actually the unallocated buffer zones in our mental RAM where serendipitous sparks ignite and complex problem-solving actually happens. The big takeaway from DeMarco's work is that total 100% efficiency is actually a trap. Inefficiency isn't the enemy here, it's the required breathing room for innovation and adaptability. To help you get that breathing room back, here is our ultimate step-by-step blueprint for auditing your schedule. First, the cost of task switching. Second, audit your weekly schedule. Third, condense your reading workload. Fourth, centralize to reduce fragmentation. Fifth, the human-AI hybrid approach. And finally, reclaiming Slack for problem solving.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the cost of task switching, the hidden tax on your attention.
Take a listen to this quote from a researcher over on Reddit who is discussing their daily struggles. They said, PDX in Zotero, random notes in Obsidian, transcripts in another folder, I was constantly switching apps. Man, this just vividly illustrates a modern pain point that we call tab chaos. You know the feeling, right? Having 40 tabs open, bouncing between windows, and just completely losing your train of thought? This daily fragmentation is exactly what steals our slack.
Moving right along to Section 2, audit your weekly schedule, a step-by-step toolkit. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can break this down into 3 simple, actionable steps to stop that task fragmentation. Step 1, diagnose your tab chaos and scattered notes. You really need to ask yourself, where exactly are you losing time? Step 2, choose targeted AI reading apps to handle specific types of information. And Step 3, implement a centralized workflow hub so literally everything leaves in one place. This is your personal toolkit to start applying these concepts directly to your everyday tasks.
Okay, Section 3, condense your reading workload. Tools to process information faster.
So not all tools are created equal, right? Matching the software to your specific academic or professional needs is what absolutely prevents wasted time. For example, Headway is fantastic for microlearning because it uses gamified daily habits and short summaries. Shortform, on the other hand, is much better for deep study, giving you comprehensive chapter breakdowns, exercises, and counterpoints. And for the heavy stuff, like academic or technical research, SciSpace allows you to directly chat with full PDF documents to extract those really complex concepts.
Now, we can actually combine these tools into a specific, highly practical habit. We call it the complete learning funnel. First up, you microlearn and discover new topics via Headway Shorts just to see what sparks your interest. Then, you deep dive into the core concepts using short-form study guides. And you only commit to reading the actual full-length book when you are fully hooked. This layered habit is just a brilliant way to avoid reading fatigue while maximizing your overall retention.
Which brings us to Section 4. Centralize to reduce fragmentation, ending tab chaos forever. You know, to really stop constant task switching, you have to rely on centralized platforms. Tools like Readwise Reader allow you to keep your PDFs, notes, YouTube transcripts, and web articles all in one continuously scrollable, searchable spot. Similarly, apps like LFAS on the Mac let you just drop all your materials into one pile, and then you can ask questions across all of them without ever hopping around. By centralizing, you completely eliminate the need to constantly copy, paste, and switch applications. It's a total game changer.
Next up, Section 5, the human-AI hybrid approach. Why you can't automate everything.
Get this, interestingly, research into AI summarization of scientific abstracts shows that large language models are twice as likely to contain generalized conclusions compared to the original texts. Think about that for a second. This algorithmic overgeneralization means that if you're relying purely on AI, you're going to lose the crucial structured nuances and specific findings of the original work.
And this is exactly why standard zero-shot AI falls short. The team over at Reading Graphics actually ran an experiment summarizing Johann Hari's book Stolen Focus. While standard AI completely missed the structured nuances, like Hari's entire 12-part framework, and it even hallucinated details. The solution to this? The human-led hybrid approach. It perfectly combines the speed of AI with your human insight. You absolutely must stay in the loop to provide the goals, the values, and the accurate judgment required for true learning.
Now, if you're dealing with very long texts, standard AI really struggles to keep track of the narrative. However, cutting-edge tools are emerging that use what's called a multi-agent framework. Instead of one single AI getting totally overwhelmed, it uses a whole team of specialized AI agents to segment, summarize, and compress the text step by step. This teamwork improves accuracy by up to 30%, which really goes to show how targeted AI is just so much more reliable than unguided processing.
All right, let's bring it all home with Section 6, Reclaiming Slack for Problem Solving, Putting Your New Time to Work.
Listen to this powerful insight from productivity expert Tiago Forte, which he noted after experimenting with AI book summaries. In a world of infinite, instantaneous summarization, the one with the most unique data to summarize wins. The true value of your work doesn't come from just churning through a massive volume of information. Not at all. It comes directly from your personal, unique curation of ideas.
So the crucial point is, this reclaimed buffer time is the actual secret to complex problem solving. Think about a time you were totally stuck on a complex coding bug or structural flaw in a report, and the answer suddenly just clicked while you were taking a walk or maybe doing the dishes. That right there, that is Slack in action. By eliminating tab chaos, you enable those serendipitous connections and out-of-the-box thinking. It defragments your cognitive hard drive through mental wandering. It allows you to focus on transformational work instead of just mere busy work. And ultimately, it fosters a really safe environment for continuous change and adaptation.
Well, we've given you the step-by-step toolkit to audit your workflow, centralize your knowledge, and wisely leverage hybrid AI to finally stop that constant task switching. Now we want to leave you with this provocative question to ponder. In a world of infinite summarization, what will you do with your reclaimed Slack? Thank you so much for watching this explainer. Go ahead and audit your schedule, and we will see you next time.